MNQ by Signal 1.
Hello, how are you doing today? This is Dave with Renko Kings. Renko Kings provides you with simple, clear entries. Today is September 29th, about 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're looking at the YM, and we've been in consolidation pretty much the entire day. In fact, the overnight session really didn't go anywhere, broke down, and then stayed in consolidation. So
MNQ trade alert.
When we have consolidation,
MNQ by Signal 1.
the best tools to use are the breakout tools. Okay. So I went ahead and I drew my long breakout line right here and my short breakout line right here. Okay. So now all of the signals are shut off and we're just waiting for a breakout in one direction or the other. And then what we'll do is we'll evaluate what that breakout looks like, see if we get a valid signal, and determine whether or not we want to take that signal. So we just need to be patient. Okay, so we're getting the breakout. So now we need to see how deep, how far, how fast. What does the retracement look like? Does it retrace? All those kinds of things. Well, I'd like to see it come up into the zone.
MYM trade alert.
It's a little short for me. I think I'd rather pass. See if it comes up a little bit deeper.
MYM trade alert. MYM, sell signal 3.
Okay, so we're filled. We're going to go ahead and mark our trade. So you can see I was willing to walk away from this pullback here. It was looking, we were getting a signal here. And I was like, no, it's a little bit too shallow. So you want to try and be picky and wait for your setup. They don't all come, okay? They look like they're going to come, and you wait and you wait and you wait, and then it doesn't come and it's not picture perfect, so you got to learn to pass. Okay, so because we did not break this low here, if this candle closes down,
MYM trade alert.
Then I'm going to bring my stop just above this wick, because I don't like that we did not break this low right here. But we have to close down. I can't do it until we actually close down. Okay, the NQ is now breaking higher, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a line in the sand and say that's it. I'm not willing to give it any more risk than that.
MYM trade alert.
If we turn down, we turn down. Would have been nice if we could have at least gotten our first target. That makes your trailing decisions a little bit easier when you have
MYM trade alert.
that initial target to work with.
MYM, sell signal 3.
Okay, well, at least we got the down close. Let's see if we can get some
MNQ trade alert.
follow through here.
MNQ, buy signal 3.
At least get our first signal, our first target.
MNQ trade alert.
Target filled.
Okay, nice. So we definitely took some heat on that one, right? Okay, it's nice to see that we broke through this low right here. Let's see if we can get some continued follow through. Nice, nice. All right, I've got first and second, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trail behind this last pivot. We're still below the yellow trend line. Okay. It would be more ideal if we had a yellow entry. Chances are we would be trailing above the yellow line, okay? And that's important. All right, so we're going to protect some
MNQ,
profit.
buy signal 3.
And we're going to bring it down just above this pivot right here. So we've got 22 locked in on the third contract.
Stop filled.
Okay. All right, so that should be 100 ticks. 26 plus 52 plus 22 is equal to 100 ticks. Nice. And this is the micro YM, so it's 50 cents a tick, which is equal to $50. If this was the YM, that would be $500. Nice trade. Nice trade. Okay, so let's review a little bit, okay? So, earlier, I said, scrunch this up a little bit.
MYM trade alert.
Shut my signal off. Okay, so we talked about this being in consolidation, okay? And when you see consolidation, that's the reason we built in the breakout trade, okay? So, we went ahead and we placed our long breakout line up here and our short breakup line down here, okay? So expand this a little bit so we can see what I'm talking about. So we broke out right here. Right? This is the breakout. Okay, and then we started to retrace. And what I said was we started to come down here and we were getting a signal. And I said, geez, I'd really like that to be up in the zone. Okay, so I did not go ahead and place my order because I wasn't willing to take it. And what I was trying to explain is if, trading is about patience a lot of times, okay? And I think the misleading thing about my videos is you don't get to see how many hours I'm sitting in front of the computer before I actually get the trade, okay? There's a lot of editing. There's a lot of cutting out. If this trade had gone ahead and continued down here, okay, and I didn't take it, which I wasn't going to, then I'm going to have to wait for a whole nother setup. Well, that could be 15 minutes, a half hour, an hour, 4 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to find another setup. Then I'll be going back to my 3 charts. I'll be looking at the RTY. I'll be looking at the NASDAQ. I'll be looking, continue looking at the YM. So the whole process starts all over, okay? But it just, it started to fill the picture, right? It started to look good, okay? This is what it looked like at that time. But it wasn't finishing the picture. So if it doesn't finish the picture of what you want, okay, then you have to learn to pass on the trade. So I did not go ahead and place a sell stop order waiting down here. I said, okay, I'm going to wait. I need it to come back more. And in fact, it did. We got a deeper pullback, right? And we came right into the zone, exactly what I said. So this setup, I went ahead and I took, right? I went ahead and I took this entry. So all I'm trying to explain is you have to learn to be willing to pass on a trade if it doesn't, this could have printed down and just ran, okay? And could have been a very profitable trade right back here. But that's not the point, okay? You've heard me say it before. I'd rather take a good setup, a proper setup, and get stopped out than take a mediocre or bad setup and get lucky and be profitable, okay? Because in the long run, your luck's going to run out, is what I'm trying to say, okay? So we waited for the proper setup. We came up into the zone, okay? And what is the proper way of taking an entry, okay? And I have a lot of people struggling with this, okay? And, you saw me have a sell stop order waiting below the bar close indicator. I knew where this bar would come, okay? So step 1 was we got the signal. If there isn't a signal, you don't take the entry, okay? I see a lot of people struggling with that. They go ahead, they send me chart images, and there's no signal, and they did not even realize that there wasn't a signal, okay? So the first thing is you want to make sure there's a signal. Second thing is, once you get the signal, you have to move quickly and get your sell stop order in the right place, waiting for this bar to close, okay, so you get filled, okay? You don't just go ahead and jump in while this signal is flashing, okay? You don't just randomly place an entry down here after it breaks this low right here. That's not how I trade, okay? You could do that if you want to, but that's not how my system works, okay? So, your entry is waiting, okay? So sometimes you have to be really quick. Sometimes it sits there for 10, 15 minutes before the candle fills, right? Because these are not time-based candles, okay? These are price-based candles. So we got entered. And what happened? We did not get our first target, right? We missed it by just a few ticks here, 3-4 ticks. And that made me concerned because now we have a higher low. We did not break this low. And I said, geez, I gotta be concerned about this trade turning around on me. And I even mentioned that I brought my stop from up here down to here, just above this wick, prematurely because I was watching the NQ turn around and take off. Okay. So luckily this stop held right here, and this candle printed down. We were able to get our first and our second. And then I trailed right behind this pivot right here. Okay. So we got 26, 52, and 22, which is a nice little trade, 100 ticks. Okay, so on the micro, it's worth $50, but if you were trading the YM, that's 500. You can't stay trading in the micro. Okay, the commissions are going to eat you up. Okay, but for learning purposes, to transition from, you're going to first start out in sim. And once you have a track record in sim and you can prove to yourself that it's time to go to real trading, micro is a great bridge, okay? Because there's a lot of psychological effects that are going to take place when you go from sim to real money. And all of a sudden you're going to start breaking your rules and you're thinking about that money instead of the trade, okay? And it takes a period of time to get over that. So micro is a great bridge from going from sim to just the YM, okay? But you're not going to want to stay in the micros forever, okay? It's just really there for a training tool for you. I constantly get emails. Everybody wants me to show trading the micros, so that's why I've been trading the micros so much lately. But that's not where you're going to stay, okay? You're eventually, after you get a track record in the micros, then you want to graduate and move on to the E-minis, okay? So I hope this explanation helps with the breakout trade. If you have any questions, I'm always willing to help. Please send me an email, mark up your trade so I understand your thought process, and have a great day.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave us a comment down below.